Hello and welcome to Old English Outfitters YouTube channel. I'm Alan. Today we are going to talk a little bit about a product that probably you're familiar with if you've been to the shop here or if you follow the firearms news at all. Generally speaking, for a while now, okay, and most of you probably know this, the firearms business has been kind of slow. People just aren't buying a lot of guns. There are varying reasons for that. One of the bigger ones is that from a political perspective, folks aren't too much afraid that a lot's going to happen, in spite of some of the rhetoric. But the one area that stays pretty consistent throughout the year is concealed carry handguns. Lots of people have concealed carry licenses. Lots of people that didn't even think they were interested in firearms decided it was a pretty good idea to have something to defend themselves with. So they went and got training and they went and got themselves a concealed carry license. So there's a lot of good concealed carry pistols out there. The price ranges are pretty wide. So if you're looking for something, there's a good probability you're going to find something in the price range you're looking for that fits what the mission that you have for it in your purpose for concealed carry. But in the horse race that is this concealed carry handgun market, the one to catch for quite a while now has been this one. The Sig P365. Now, we've already done a detailed review on this gun, but we're going to just touch briefly on this, and then we're going to talk briefly about the new things that Sig has done with this platform. This pistol is huge. It's a $499 pistol, basically a $500 gun, and you get a lot. You get the smallest package with the biggest capacity currently out there, 10 rounds. 10 rounds in that little bitty magazine. You can read about how Sig developed that and how they started with the magazine and built the gun around it. But you get two 10-round magazines with this gun standard. One of them has a slightly longer base plate. The other one has a flat base plate. Really small pistol. Fits really well in your hand. Night sight standard on it. Stainless steel nitron coated slide. The premium features that Sig's put on a lot of their duty pistols for years. Really easy trigger based on the 320 system. Really easy takedown. Again, we've done a detailed review on it, so you'll be able to find that. The news is not so much this, which has been hugely popular and probably is going to stay hugely popular for a long time, but some of the new stuff that Sig has done. What do you do when you have something that has just hit it out of the ballpark, just really the top of the heap in concealed carry pistols right now in terms of features and price and popularity? What do? Well, you try to expand on that, right? You try to do better. One of the first things that people wanted to see about this pistol is this exact platform, but with a manual safety of some sort. Now, you can argue the pros and cons of manual safeties on these things all day long. But the fact of the matter is some people like to have a manual safety on the firearm. If you're a regular 1911 user, a 1911 carrier, you know how to operate the manual safety on your pistol. If that's the case, then a manual safety on this gun, if it's properly placed, is going to make a seamless transition from something you're pretty familiar with to a really small, easy to carry, high capacity pistol. So what do we got? We got this gun with exactly that, a manual safety right there. It's ambidextrous. It's on both sides of the gun. As you remember, if you saw the review or you take a chance to look at it, this gun's pretty flexible for a left-handed user. You can reverse the magazine release if you want to. This manual safety feature, both sides, works really well. Very properly placed for a 1911 shooter, right there where you can operate it with your shooting hand thumb, just like you're used to if you've been carrying or using a 1911 cocked and locked for a long time. So that's one of the first things they did with it. Is they produced it, so all the same features as the other one. Shoots the same, takes down the same everything, but with that manual safety, if that's what you want. Pretty nice setup. Nothing like a manufacturer giving you choices, especially if there's a particular feature like this that you want. So there's one. So what else did they do to it? Well, one of the first other things they did was they produced a version specifically for the NRA. This pistol even has in its serial number, the first three letters of the serial number on this run of gun is a NRA. Okay, so pretty cool. This gun comes with not one, not two, but three 10-round magazines. The other two, $4.99 price, either one, comes with two 10-round mags. This one comes with three 10-round mags. There's a little bit of a cost to it. It runs up to $5.99. But part of that's not just the magazine. Part of that's because we have this Coyote or Flat Dark Earth or Mud or whatever color you want to call it, finish that's on it. So they Cerakote this, so it upgrades the finish a little bit. So between the finish and the extra magazine, makes it a little more expensive. Again, unique because it's got the NRA 3 letters in the beginning of its serial number. This run of guns, we've got these in stock. These only have come without the manual safety. So you're not going to have manual safety on this feature, this particular one, but this is how it comes. Okay, so there's another variation of the 365. So what else did they do? Well, another gun that we've already done a review on, the 365 XL. And just a quick recap, same basic features, but with a couple of twists. The frame is a little bit longer, and instead of getting a 10-round magazine with this, you get 2 12-round magazines with it. And they fit flush, okay? The barrel is just a little bit longer, which gives you a little bit longer sight radius. Whole gun's just marginally bigger. Got a straight, flat front trigger instead of the curved trigger on the other 365s. But the other thing, Sig's going to come out with this little bitty red dot sight called the Romeo Zero. And this pistol is configured so that this backside assembly will come off and you can put that on there. So here you have a gun that is right up there with the new variations of the Smith & Wesson Shield that are going to have a red dot, and a couple of the other manufacturers that are working on small guns and small red dots. Really handy for people if you got vision problems or something like that. Really handy in a carry gun. And this stuff it's almost like other electronics. It's getting smaller and smaller as time goes on. Getting smaller, getting more sophisticated. So the 365 XL. But they didn't stop there. They got something else, which is kind of neat. You know, I mean, everybody likes black guns, right? Because most of the guns are black, right? The old joke used to be, if you want a Glock, you can have one in any color as long as it's black. Well, these obviously started out all black. Now we get the Coyote variation. But remember, the 365 has a stainless steel slide. They nitron coat it. Well, some people like that two-tone, that silver over black finish. So what we got here is a P365, no manual safety, but with the polished stainless steel slide instead of the nitron-coated stainless steel slide. So you end up with that nice visually appealing stainless over black look. Kind of nice. Same features, same function, shoots just as good, just has a little different look to it. Some people like this, some people don't. Well, you're back to that whole thing of where you try to get you, the manufacturers try to make a variation of things so that you got a chance of getting something that you like. So there's one. Another change that they've made, and this really isn't a change to the gun, it's a package, okay? We just recently got some of these in. By the way, that stainless steel slide one is still $4.99, the same as the others. That is a special run, so I'm not sure how many of those may be around, but sometimes they'll make special runs and then they'll make them again, okay? So another special run we got is 365. This does have the manual safety, but this is what they call a tac pack or tactical package. Sig's done this with some of their other pistol series for a long time. Basically what they do is they make the gun and they add magazines to it or maybe add something else to it. So this gun comes, again, with the ambidextrous manual safety. Still a 365 like all the others, but you get, instead of 2 10-round mags, you get 3 12-round magazines with it. Sometimes people like that feel a whole lot better just because it's a little bit longer, as long as it's not in your way, gives you a good platform to operate from. So 3 12-round magazines. One additional thing you get with this, and I didn't bring one up here for this, but they include a little plastic holster that is kind of interesting. There's nothing real sophisticated about it, but it has attachments so you can wear it as either an inside the waistband or a belt-mounted platform. So that's kind of nice. Kind of a cool setup. So 3 12-round magazines, the plastic holster, ambi safety, tac pack 365. So pretty nice. 6 different variations of the same basic platform. We got them all. What else do you do, though, if you're a manufacturer and you got something like this? What does everybody always want? More magazine capacity, right? 15 round P365 magazine. So you take a standard P365 and you put this 15 round magazine in it, and it'll look like that. Gives you a lot more to hold on to, right there, quite a bit more length, and 15 rounds. So you're up in holster mounted police gun magazine capacity when you put that magazine in. Now, if you notice on this standard frame P365, this fits kind of flush right here, okay? It's not going to work in the 365 XL because of this sleeve. Well, that's okay because the magazines come with a shorter sleeve. It replaces the base plate and the sleeve. It's all kind of a one-piece thing. Put this on this magazine, works in the 365 XL. So they were thinking about you when they did that, and that comes with it. Nothing you got to buy extra. So pretty innovative folks, these Sig people. 6 different variations of the same basic gun. Hugely popular pistol. It's the one to catch. And some of the manufacturers are working on catching it, guaranteed. That's what they're doing. So anyway, we've got all these in stock. If you want to come handle one, pay us a visit. The standard 365 with or without thumb safety, $499.99. The stainless steel slide one, $499.99. The 365 with the tac pack with the 3 12-round magazines, $549. The NRA version, the Coyote tan, $599. The 365 XL, the long one, is $599. So it's a good setup. It's a good family of pistols. I've shot several of them. They're for a small gun. They shoot really well. They're comfortable. They're accurate. They've been very reliable. Top of the heap at the moment. We just wanted to revisit that and let you know about those guns and let you know that we got them all. There's a few variations there. So if you want to come take a look at them, please feel free. We're on Twitter. We're on Facebook. Please let us know if you like this. Let us know something if you got something that you're thinking about that we might have that you're interested in seeing us take a look at. Let us know so maybe we can do that. For right now, I'm Alan for Old English Outfitters. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.